Hey everyone, this is Christian Heimel, host of Caught Listening. Thanks for listening to the following podcast on Public House Media.
Hello everybody, welcome to No Filter Friday on Public House Media, and we are here again talking about Harvey Weinstein. I sure hope this is plugged in. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get, I think. Anyway, it's an exciting day. It really is. It was so exciting. I just chugged my Perrier. Just chugged it. It's gone. I don't even have a drink for this show. And you know what? I'm okay, y'all. Thanks for coming by, man. I miss you. Anyway. This is our, I don't know, umpteenth episode on Harvey Weinstein because he's like the mascot of the show. Is that you, David Bobke, coming in? Tell me if it sounds okay, because I feel like this is a little dodgy. Oh, it's good. Wonderful. Fantastic. Anyway, take a second to share the show, because when I do it from my phone, I can't do it myself. And then, because of the third world Wi-Fi that I'm working with, even just like sharing the show like after it's done is a monstrous pain. So do me a favesies. And you know, everybody else who's in it to win it, do them a favor and share the show. Anyway, this is super exciting. As of 5 hours ago, they released a statement saying that Harvey Weinstein is now has 6 more sex crime charges against him from 2 accusers in California. So on December 11th, they're going to try to extradite Harvey Weinstein from his lovely, hospitable jail cell in New York, where he's serving 23 years for the sex crimes that he's committed there, to stand trial in LA. So we'll see how that goes. I can't imagine how or why the state of New York would be like, nah, we're keeping him. We're not going to extradite him. I don't see how that would happen. I mean, he's going to be in jail regardless. However, I want to know, like, who has to pay for this extradition and little bi-coastal sex criminal ping pong that's going on here. I would like to know who has to pay for that. That's interesting. So, on December 11th, I guess hopefully the judge will make a ruling. If you're coming in, leave me a comment so I know who you are. The judge will have to make a ruling on if they're going to extradite him to California or not. They probably will, like, just for funsies, just to get rid of him. And to, you know, have something in the news cycle besides elections and coronavirus and whatever other nonsense that they can push out into the world, and we're all just supposed to swallow like it's a good time. But this is so exciting. And according to Forbes, there's now been 100 women that have come out against Harvey Weinstein, whether in a public and or criminal civil situation, which sounds a little light to me, because you and I both know that responsible journalism has long gone. That's past the point of no return. But considering how long Harvey Weinstein's been at this, like decades of this behavior, I just don't see how it's only 100. I mean, he was obviously busy in 2 states. That's not including foreign film festivals like Angie Harmon's story about Cannes or Venice. I mean, there's TIFF. Who else? Berlin. I mean, there's all these film festivals to choose from that aren't even on American soil, and God knows he was up to his antics then. So, I think 100's light. I think that's a short number. I don't think Forbes did enough digging, or even enough listening, because you could just not that we have parties anymore in Hollywood, but even if you could or did go to a party in Hollywood and there was more than 100 people, they would all have a story. So I'm just saying 100's light. You know it's light. I know it's light. Oh, people are coming in. Oh, Natasha asked me how long I'm gone. Indefinitely. Who else is coming in? I can't see your little... Fight me a boo, please. I am on a sabbatical, woman. If you're coming in, leave me a comment so I can see who you are. And I know, because it pops up with little pictures, but I don't know everybody's picture. Like, obviously I know David Bobke's and Roger Neal's, but that doesn't necessarily mean I know your little teeny tiny picture. And all of you change your picture so often. I haven't changed my picture since 2009. It's been too long. It's been entirely too long. So we shall see. I don't see a reason in the world why New York wouldn't be like, you know what? Rikers Island is tired of you, Harvey. Why don't you go on a little Californication? Where are you? I'm in Asia. I'm in Asia, and I'm fiddling with my phone cord is what I'm doing. That's what I'm really doing with my life. Anyway, it's just so exciting. Isn't it just so exciting to have something in, like, that's how gross our current news cycle is, like, globally speaking, that we're excited to hear Harvey Weinstein. I feel like there was a time, especially on this show, we literally never shut up about him. It was like an hourly update. Like, oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. New. Breaking news all the time on Harvey Weinstein. The sacrificial lamb. But now, I mean, he's got to, he really has to work very hard, criminally speaking, to get in the news cycle these days. Like, and even still, like, I was kicking around and I had to go through pages and pages and pages and pages of stuff. Whereas, a few months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, would have been right at the top. The fact that I have to dig for Harvey Weinstein news, we are truly living in a new era. 2020 is wild, y'all. Wild. But with that being said, I was looking at it. It's like, gosh, we've been doing this since like October of 2017. How nuts is that? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And if you didn't see last week's episode, we talked about Rose McGowan and Alyssa Milano, who are obviously, crucial media figures in this whole situation. Certainly not criminally, or even civilly for that matter. But for, media-wise, they are absolutely critical to that situation. So go back and listen to that, because it's kind of, it kind of gives a good play-by-play of how the cookie has crumbled over the years with this Harvey situation. But have some more sparkling water, because in just, maybe 2 months? We'll figure out if Harvey Weinstein's getting extradited back to the West Coast. I'm telling you, man, it's Me Too ping pong, and it's a good game to play. It's fun to watch. Or it is for me, anyway. Like, oh, you have 2 more accusers that you're getting legally charged with 6 more crimes for? That's like that's a crime buffet. I mean, shout out to the prosecutor in LA, Jackie Lacey. She's got her hands full. And it's just with Me Too stuff. I'm sure she's got other things to prosecute, but between the Harvey Weinsteins and Ron Jeremys of the world, her docket is so full. So full. So we shall see what happens with this. But it's like, I'm so happy that Harvey's back in the news, and he's not just rotting in one jail cell. He's going to have like an opportunity to be bi-coastally rotting in jail cells. I mean, that's some like Al Capone stuff, Like, I feel like this hasn't been done since Prohibition. And at what point does this kick up to be a federal crime that you've raped and orally copulated so many people in so many states that they're just like, ugh, enough of this state crap. Just go to federal prison. We're tired of you. What is the threshold for that legally? If you're a lawyer, let me know, because I want to know if there's any sort of federal sex crimes that aren't revenge porn. Revenge porn is a federal sex crime. You can't do that, but apparently you can rape and oral copulate your way across states, and it's still a state problem, not a federal one. Whatever. I don't make the rules. They won't even let me in the room while they do make the rules. Who is that coming in? I don't recognize that picture. But anyway, celebrations. Celebration. I'm so happy to be talking about Harvey Weinstein again. Oh my God. And let me back that up. Let me answer one question before we wrap this up. People have been asking me, like, why haven't you talked about Biden sniffing people? Why haven't you talked about Trump this or whatever? And it's one of the many reasons for my sabbatical is, like, tired of it. And it's, to me, it's just not evergreen. It's just not. So, unless it's something that's, like, horribly, horribly on topic, I'm not gonna go out of my way to cover it, because there's a dominated news cycle for that. Everybody talks about it all day, everybody. I don't think anybody really needs me to go over that for the fulfillingth time. I don't think it's necessary. So anyway, check out other shows on Public House Media. There's lots of them that are like, you know, like uplifting and fun and not about sex or crimes. Choose to Rise, Disarming Disability, all those fun shows. And we're on Amazon Music now, so you have another avenue to listen to all of this tea spilling or, you know, other nice things on the network. And I will see you all next week, and it's an election year and it's Corona time. Lord only knows what's going to happen between now and then. See you all later. Bye.